Hello, Kickin Lawyer crew. This is Jerry Mason, the Kickin Lawyer. I'm here awkwardly sitting with my wife across from me as I try to film this for you guys. The last few months, I've gotten interested in watches. So this is not going to be a video about any legal advice, so you can cut it off if that's your interest. It's a review of this service online through a website called Watchgang, watchgang.com. As I've gained interest in watches and just I wear the suits all the time and watches and stuff sometimes go with that. I came across Watchgang, I think, through something online, to be honest. It might have been an Instagram ad or something like that. And so I joined them about 3 months ago, and it's basically a subscription service. And so I thought I'd do a little review of it and show you guys some of the stuff they'd sent me and give you my opinion for what it's worth on their watches. So they have 3 tiers of subscriptions that you can do. It's supposed to be of more value than what you're paying. So you're paying $39.99 for that first tier subscription. The second tier subscription is $99.99, and then the third tier is their platinum or premium program, and I think it's $299.99. And the $100 tier, the $99.99 tier, are supposed to be watches that are upwards of even $500. I'm sorry, $300 or more dollars, I think, is what they're supposed to be valued at. And then when you pay the high tier, it's $500 and up, something like that. So it's just that whatever the subscription level is, they're supposed to be of higher value than what you're paying for them. You initially start the subscription. What you do is fill out a profile and sort of select some options of watches that you like. And then I guess they use some algorithm to send you some of the watches that they have that kind of fit your interest. I don't know if they send the same watches to everyone every month on each tier. I'm not sure how they work that. And I assume the way it works is they have buying power. So they buy a lot of these watches at a discount price, cheaper than you'd be able to buy them in the retail market. And so then you get the benefit of the discount, their buying power, by subscribing to their service. First watch that I got was an Elevon, E-L-E-V-O-N. I'd never heard of them. It's called an Elevon Hughes bracelet. I had to look it up, and so it looked like this. This is the one I was wearing today. It's a pretty watch. It's a black face. It's not very heavy, but it's a quartz-powered watch, which means it's battery-powered. Paid, again, the $39.99 for the initial subscription level just to see what I would get. And this is the one they sent. I looked it up online, and at their website, they sell this watch for $195. So, I mean, that's not a bad deal. I mean, even if you wanted to buy the watch and then resell it for some profit, I suppose that you could do that. But I haven't done that. I like them, so I'm keeping it. But anyway, so that was the first one they sent me. And it was cool. But I decided, since I was pretty happy with that first watch, that the next month, and with my wife's permission, I went up a tier to the $99.99 tier, and that was last month, and they sent me this watch, which is a Nautis, Nautis 17065C is the name of the watch, and it's much heavier. So it's basically a diving watch. Matter of fact, I looked it up, and it's rated. You can dive with it. It's got all these working dials on it, all the working side pieces. It's a lot higher quality, you can tell, than that Elevon watch. It's much heavier duty, and so I mean, obviously I can tell just by the weight between these two watches. This one's a lot sturdier. It's a much heavier watch, probably twice as heavy as this watch. Even though the bands and everything to you probably look similar, this one's very much heavier. It's thicker. I don't know if you can see that on there, and it does more. I mean, it's got the dive mechanisms, the gauges, and all that for that. Well, anyway, I looked this one up, and again, I paid the $99.99 subscription rate, and this one retails for $375. So that's, I don't know, a little over 2.5 markup, I guess, on it. And again, so if you were interested as a little side gig, you could order these things and maybe resell them, and even if you sold it for $150, you're making some money on it. So this one was pretty nice. They're all shipped kind of different. It depends on the box that the manufacturer puts them in, on how they ship them. The first two came in sort of like watch box looking little boxes that had to open up. The most recent one is the one I'm going to show you now. And I'm going to show you, I just got it day before yesterday, and I'm going to show you exactly how it came. I've already opened it, but it comes like this. And this one came in this package. And then inside the package is the watch, the one that I get this month, and I'll show you that in a second. And then they also send you these things. For some reason, I got 2 this month, but it's like their little newsletter, I guess, that's got information on it. It's got little pieces of information about watches and about the company. Anyway, and there's posters and stuff in there. I don't ever really look at those, but I'm sure they're cool for some folks. But anyway, the watch that I get this time is I think it's pronounced Santo Icon Signature Series watch. This one specifically is a Danny Sullivan Signature Series. And when you open it up, it's got the little information booklet on the watch. This one's thicker than most. And then the watch itself, I like this one this month. It's really pretty. I'd been wanting a leather band watch anyway. This one is themed after, apparently this fella, I haven't looked him up specifically, but he was some kind of famous racer. Some of you guys may know, I don't know. If you do, let me know in the comments. But it's got sort of a racing theme. Like this kind of looks like a racing steering wheel type on the band. And it's really pretty. It's got a blue face, silver. It's not as heavy, I would say, as that the first one I mentioned, the Nodus that I got. But I actually will probably wear this one more because it kind of fits the suits and things that I wear. I wear a lot of brown and blue, so that goes well. It sounds terrible to say, but it's true. But anyway, I like it. I haven't even opened it to turn it on yet to see how the movement is in it. And the only thing I would say is I had been hoping to get one that has mechanical movement. Those are usually a little higher end, but all of these are quartz movement watches. It means they're all battery powered, which is fine. But I mean, for what they are, if you have interest in watches, I'll show you the back of that one too, because it's got like his signature on it. You can see it. For what they are, it's not a bad deal. If you're looking to start a watch collection or just to get a couple of watches or even to resell them, like I mentioned, I don't think the Watchgang is a bad option. I may try it a few more months. I don't know. I'll let you guys know. But if you have subscribed to it yourself, maybe longer than me, give me some notes in the comment. Or if after this you do, let me know what you think about the service. Or if you know other services that are similar to that. I did a review on the Sprizza box back a few months ago. I've had some designer sock company contact me asking me to do a review on theirs because, again, I do all this like gentleman type lifestyle stuff along with the legal services. And so anyway, that's kind of the review of the Watchgang. If you go to watchgang.com, you can subscribe to their service. They're not paying me anything. I'm not getting anything free for doing this. I just did it because I thought it was interesting. I've enjoyed the service and thought you might. If you have any legal questions, as always, you can contact us at the numbers below. You can shoot me an email. You can also leave comments on the videos. And, of course, I'd appreciate a subscribe. Hit the subscribe button on the computer there if you really like the videos. And of course, you can always like the video. So anyway, thank you for the view, and I hope you enjoy your watches.